Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, KCV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of friends. Well, I mean, not in real life friends, but a whole lot of friends in the game. Rescues, little scout buddy. Thank you, little scout buddy. I appreciate it. Ooh, that's such a loud horn. Oh, little scout buddy has to, wrong button again. Little scout buddy has to, honk back. You get to hear how great this horn is. Oops, I didn't actually switch. Isn't that a great horn? Alright, enough playing around. Let's get out of here. If you watched the last episode, I got myself in big trouble. Trying to get this truck through a wooded area that has lots of ditches. And I made a mess of it. We'll see if I can, let's see if I can do a better job of it this time. But honestly, this way has scared me off. With all the tree logs and ditches and stuff. I am ready to do the last load of long logs for the up and running contract, and then from there I have a couple of loads of medium logs to run, and then I'm moving on to the next map. So I'm just about finished with this map. Then there'll be lots of scouting in the next map. Should be easy from here on out. No more messes. No more messing up. No more messy nonsense. Taymyr, though, am I right? Oh, no. No. You do not tip over. You are the mastodon. Have some pride. Is my controller going to work better this episode? I didn't think, but the slopes are not fun. Yeah, there a lot of vehicles I would have been tipped over by now. I am carrying the logging crane with me though, which I could actually take off. Probably could take off. I would be taking a risk. But I'm not manually loading anything at this point. I'm not picking up logs in any temporary locations or anything. So which way am I going from here? Across the pit. Maybe I'll do that, just take a chance. Because the big logging crane doesn't, and it's only one load, so I'm not going to cheat and put them in put 3 of them in a trailer. In a sideboard trailer. Just a tiny bit easier on myself. I should do this the faster way and just recover, because I don't mind recovering trucks. Why do you feel attacked now? All in good fun, believe me, all in good fun. Log loader crane. Yeah, get rid of that. I can actually put the other crane on. which will help me. I can use a high winch then, which will help pull me over any ditches I run into. Okay. Wonk, wonk, wonk. There was a great, oh, I can't think of the name of the cartoon series. It was a great cartoon series. And another cartoon series that I followed. He did a lot of geeky stuff. It's not XKCD, but someone else that did a lot of geeky stuff. And he had a cartoon that was archaeologists going through and, like, you know, finally discovering the great, you know, the greatest archaeological find that made men weep. And they all looked at it, and they you know, it was a stone, and they like, finally the stone that, you know, and they all started laughing and weeping. It's just so beautiful. And so then they take it back to the institute and show it to the, you know, whoever it was. And it's a, you know, it's a rock. It's not a very big rock. It's a, you would think that it would be like some huge, heavy, you know, artifact. It's actually like fits in your hand. Sitting on an altar or whatever, it sits in your hand, fits in your hand. And so we brought it back and showed it to one guy at the institute, and the guy holds it in his hand. He says, "This is it? I thought it would be bigger." And then he turns it over, and on the bottom side is carved in, "That's what she said." And of course, everybody there starts laughing. I wish I could remember the name of the person that wrote that comic. Such an old meme, but a goodie. Okay, load it up. Now, I gotta get back. And for those of you underage watching this, it's I'm not gonna explain it to you. The Family Channel, it's like a Disney movie. There's some stuff that only your parents are supposed to get. Okay, going back the reasonable way. I'm tempted to go all the way around the paved road, but I'm not going to do that. And this bridge is safe. Just gotta remember to turn off at the right place. Almost done with the first map in Taymyr, and then move on to the next one. And I gotta find the right angle, so I'm just gonna put a marker here. Try to find the best angle to get over that embankment without getting stuck. I still have like 4,000 pumpkins to smash before I get my achievement. I'm gonna have to go into my other play, my practice session game, and just drive around smashing pumpkins to get the achievement. I was surprised that they kept that achievement in. Was that even a hidden achievement? I don't know. It was an achievement on MudRunner. I thought it was pretty funny. And is there a trailer store near here? Closer. Yes. Probably that's closer. Where I can sell the trailer and then just recover the vehicle. Although I do still have to get all the vehicles over to the quarry, but I need to inspect the quarry, so I'll just meander over to the trailer store, sell it, and well, I should go ahead and recover, fix everything. I can admit that I have trust issues now. Let's not get into my history of relationships, all right? No, it was never me that had trust issues in relationships. As I have mentioned many times, I'm an old man, so I've had lots of experience with interpersonal relationships that have not necessarily gone very well. But we're not talking about any of that, are we? Turn on beacons. You know, I always try to find the logical path in things, and I don't think it's logically sound to follow the advice of somebody that drove me into a ditch. That's all I'm saying. It's not a matter of trust. It's a matter of experiment and evidence. I think I sent it to you. No, I actually, to be in all seriousness, you know, I'm just joking around. I don't think you intentionally sent me into the ditch. Is it late enough? That's late enough. Oh, wrong button as always. I am just joking around. Yes, if you're watching on YouTube and you didn't see the last episode, even without logs, just the empty trailer, I took an alternate path through the woods and got caught in a ditch. Couldn't maneuver around it too easily because of the trees. And my front end got caught. So. And if it does get dark on YouTube sometimes, I understand. I apologize for that. I try to keep it always in daytime, but this is a stream. This is a highlight replay from Twitch. It's originally streamed on Twitch, and they have their compression when they stream it. And then it's uploaded to YouTube, and YouTube does their own compression. And sometimes things can be a little dark. But in conditions like this, where it's daytime and foggy, if I turn the brightness up any higher, it just washes out the screen, and you still can't see it, because it's like a whiteout instead of a blackout. So I've adjusted things the way I could. There's no way to turn up the gamma, the contrast, unfortunately. Just have a brightness setting. Which one are we going this way? You think YT is still far behind? YT is behind as far as the episodes, yes. Which is important to me, because then when things happen like happened last week where I'm sick for a week, I still have a bunch of YouTube episodes saved up. So there's no break in the YouTube content. We're going down this a safe way. Bad angle though. Should have gone a little farther up. Yeah, watch me get stuck here now. This is still better than trying to go across that bridge. The bridge is a terrible thing. It's like in a V. There we go. I guess people are streaming on Kicks now. They're paying some big streamers to switch over. Yeah, that's what happened with, there was a streaming service that Microsoft was trying to get started. I can't remember the name of it. That's how long it was around. It gave contracts to a bunch of Twitch streamers to try to get them to switch over. And so they, they switched over and they streamed there. And that lasted about 6 months, that company. Sneering, you're here! Sunday Fun Day! Hype! Yes, finally, Sunday Fun Day. I was just talking about how I have a lot of YouTube content saved up because sometimes I have to take a week off on Twitch. I took a week off in between the previous YouTube episode and the one before. Those of you watching on YouTube, it is a convenient way to watch as long as you don't mind being behind. I do love it when people watch on Twitch because I can interact with them. I think that makes the content a lot more engaging. But if you're watching on YouTube, come over to Twitch sometime, twitch.tv/voltage_TV. If you're watching on YouTube also and you just happen to come across one episode and you think, hey, I want to watch more of this. On my homepage, under featured games, there is a playlist. I think it's just called SnowRunner. And that gives you a listing of all of the SnowRunner games in reverse chronological order. So if you've been watching, you missed some things, you can go there and catch up the last, few episodes. It's easy to get to the latest episodes. But also, if you feel like binging some stuff, on the homepage there's an entire section for SnowRunner regions, individual regions. And those individual regions are in chronological order, so episode 1 through whatever, so you can binge through one of the regions if you want. And I like doing that when somebody produces like entire, even if it's like 100 episodes. I've done this with Wessel on Wheels, shout out to him. He's in my featured channels list. I've been binging through his series. He has a series very similar to mine where it's a stream and that's posted to YouTube. He actually streams on YouTube and then he edits it for individual videos. And but he plays on a console as well. I think he plays on PlayStation and then streams on YouTube. Or I play on Xbox and stream on Twitch. Let's see. You were hauling dirt around a job. I probably should pause this. You're hauling dirt around at a job Thursday in a U-truck. Felt like a lot like SnowRunner. Yeah. Hopefully you didn't have the same disasters like happened in SnowRunner. Sometimes when I'm driving, I don't drive, since I'm old and retired, I don't drive all that much in real life, but sometimes I get behind the wheel in my car and I'm like, where's the joystick? I know how to drive, and just because I play a lot of racing games, I know how to drive. No, wait, let's not do that. I make sure I start the car once a week to keep the battery fresh, but other than that, when the plague started, in the household, well, not really, oh, in the household, in the apartment, we one household, but we in the apartment started ordering stuff ordering groceries delivered and stuff, so kind of stopped going out even for groceries, but now we're going out for groceries again, so I have to go out for groceries. We all go out, do our shoppings. I'm the only one that has a car in the apartment. Unload! This is it, I get to sing! I can't hear it too well. There we go. Turn the volume up. The supply is good and the mill is running again. Well done, Herman. Herman Mudville, that's it. Name's Herman. Their names are also all Herman. Okay, where is the nearest trailer store? Drop this thing off. There's one there. And there's one there. Well, it's like half of one, 6 dozen the other, isn't it? I'll figure that out later. Right now, let me just stop the engine. I do take all the trailers back. Part of 100% to me is cleaning out the mats. Like, make sure all the trailers are taken back and make sure any loose cargo is used as much as possible. Otherwise, I just remove it. Can't take that back. I scout out 100% of the map, every pixel if that's possible, which is going to be happening here soon on the next map. But first of all, we have to go finish this next contract, and I need I need 2 more trips. Jeez. I could do it the cheater way, but then I would need the log loader truck, and I don't feel like doing that. So where am I picking these up? Finishing up the logging on this map, and then we're going to get going. Okay, I'm at the farm where it gets delivered, and they're picked up back here at the garage. Okay. Am I near fuel? Do I need fuel? There's fuel there. Okay, I'll go via the fuel station. Out of here. Which way am I playing? What day is it? What's my name? I'm out of here. And, way around. Yeah. This is... Am I getting paid by the hour? No, I'm not, am I? I've done all the contests already. Some of them were really a pain. Okay, I will get fuel. And then the pickup point is there. All the way back at the garage. Wish I was going by the other thing. I could just... Where's the other Zix again? Oh, it's way down here. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, I was thinking, is there some easy way I can cut through to get to the sawmill to get that trailer and haul it away? But not really. Maybe on my way back. So I gotta go up there. And I've not done this road before because I picked up temporary cargo at a closer place before, so this will be interesting. That looks like not good road. Better to be through the swamp than to be through the woods. Of course, it's all like way out of the way. Is that cargo? I had the stream started late today because I had to wait for an update. There was an update recently. It was just a new DLC pack. It wasn't the next season yet, although I'm assuming the next season is coming out soon. Usually follows pretty soon after the DLC pack. I still haven't heard any announcements. Sneering, have you heard about, or either of you, have you heard anything about the next, whether they're going to come out with a year 5? I am catching up on the chat here. No disasters, didn't even get stuck. God, I was doing it Wednesday, got stuck all day. But you're a pro! Of course you're not going to get stuck. You got SnowRunner experience. Put that on your resume. A lot of driving sideways to go straight and keeping that pedal down. Yeah, I don't know where you are. Were you running into weather? Yeah, I remember I was driving on the freeway, and I passed a big semi, and just as I passed him, I looked in my rearview mirror, and filling up my rearview mirror was the side of his trailer as he was jackknifing down the highway. So I was fully prepared to like pull off, you know, and call 911, but as I got farther ahead, he straightened the thing out. And I was like amazed that he was able to, you know, put the pedal down and straighten the thing out. You got a vid you may post on YouTube. Definitely post it on YouTube. If you don't post it on YouTube, at least send it to me. You can send it to me on Discord. Games like this always get you with side quests. I like to finish all side quests before I continue to the main objectives. Have it from the game that would take away side quests once you progress the story. Yeah, I guess I kind of do that by making sure I get everything on the map done. Grinding people will start hours gathering supplies before I ever start building things. Yeah, me too. Me too. When I played Minecraft, it was the same kind of way. I don't play Minecraft anymore. Me and Minecraft has issues now. I won't get into it because, you know, some people watching this may be Minecraft players. I made a lot of friends playing Minecraft, I will say. I really enjoyed my days playing Minecraft. Minecraft is a great multiplayer game. But, yeah. There's issues with the company that makes it and their development practices. I was a professional software developer for... I'll just go this far. And not just a developer, but like product manager and stuff. I wrote commercial products, not just internal system stuff. And yeah, their software practices are terrible. And they're I said I wasn't going to get into it. Now I'm getting into it. I'll just leave it there. their creative processes and all that stuff. So I don't play Minecraft anymore, which is sad. I quit the game before once, but then I came back to it after a while. Started a Let's Play. On my YouTube channel, there is a Let's Play of me. It's called Adventures in Tryhardia, because what else would I call it? But, yeah, that series, I've got quite a few episodes of it, but, I remember to turn the beacons on once I get, actually get to the load. Is that where I wanted to go for the film? Where am I going? No, that's not the fuel yet. I haven't even gotten out of this place yet. Probably not the right side to go on that pole. Yeah, the difference with the Tryhardia series is the episodes are 3 hours long. And I occasionally had a guest star play multiplayer. It was nice. It was fun. In a whole community of people, lots of friends. I still have friends I keep in touch with from the Minecraft community. You only play the Xbox One version of Minecraft. I don't like the new version menu screens. Yeah. I play the old Xbox One version too. That's the only one I still have installed. The 4J made version, not the Mojang made version, the conversion. That's a great game. 4J Studios really knew how to make software and make it right. Yeah. But that's the version you're talking about, the Xbox One version, yeah. Yeah, and their controller support is much better. The mini games that are built in are nice. So, yeah, that one. Yeah, I still have that installed. You want a nostalgia section of playing, getting together and doing the flying challenge. I don't even remember what those are called anymore. The Elytra challenge courses. Let me know. We can race head to head sometime. Yeah, I uninstalled the newer version. And if you're out there and you have no idea what Minecraft is, welcome to the planet. If you want to talk to our leader, good luck. We don't have one here on this planet. But, you know, take me to your leader. Sorry. Talk to Sneering. He's a good leader. Talk to Logic Dude. Logic Dude, he's a logical dude. He'll set you right. Yeah, there is this game called Minecraft, if you're from off planet. A little popular here on this world. You are your own leader. Oh, I would not stream it either. If I'm just doing a multiplayer goof around session, I don't stream those. Yeah, are you even a gamer? You don't even have, not even just a gamer. I mean, are you even a member of society if you don't know what Minecraft is? It's a phenomenon. I've seen it referenced, you know, in many different channels on YouTube and whatever that are not gamer places. Analogies and stuff. I like what you said though about pulls in too many kids from streaming. I was very heavily into. There was a group of people, I'm not going to mention them, but there was a large group of Bedrock Edition multiplayer survival servers that I was involved with. I was not part of the group, but I was one of the members of the group. I ran their Discord. So I got to know a bunch of those people. And because I ran a Discord of one of those, and it was a fairly large group, and I ran a Discord of one of the people, there were a lot of kids on the Discord. And sadly, I had to kick one because they admitted to being underage for Discord. It's like, oh, I hate to do this, I really do, but it kind of got out that you were underage, and you know, they could shut our server down. So come back in a year when you're old enough. Really sorry. I was not the owner. I ran the Discord. The owner was they couldn't manage it anymore for personal reasons. But I contacted them and it's like, you really need to kick this person? Like, yeah, I got no choice. Same thing on Twitch. If you are underage on Twitch, don't get let it out. Content creators, even if you are just joking about it, content creators will have to ban you from the channel and report you also, so you could actually lose your Twitch. And they're not being jerks about it. It's part of the, especially if they're affiliates on Twitch. They're not being jerks. Most of them do it with tears in their eyes. Not tears of joy, but tears of sadness. But yeah, content creator could get in very serious trouble. They could get their whole channel shut down if they knowingly allow underage. Underage at 12 is I think on Discord and on Twitch you have to be at least 12. Part of the licensing. Hold on a second. 40 and above, me not what it is? Oh, people over 40 know what Minecraft. Do you know how old I am? Add at least 50% to that. That's how old I am. Good old boys could tell you. I'm a boomer, buddy. Little boys could tell you what a console even was. Yeah. Types of flip phone and smartphone is too smart for them. Some words. Yeah, I remember Sneering, you were around when somebody kept trying to tell me to do something, and I just kept laughing and saying, "Okay, Zoomer." Okay, Zoomer, whatever. I'm not always proud, but an educated, open-minded, futuristic member of the Boomer Society. So, Boomer generation. I do not have a flip phone. I have a couple of smartphones, a couple of tablets. So So, I mean, I had a flip phone back in the day. I never had one of those cricket phones, though. Do they still make those cricket phones? You're a youngin', what would you know? They had these phones that were cell phones, but all you could do basically was call people on it, and there was like, you know, one button. Help, I've fallen down, I can't get up button. Yeah, the simplest possible phone. That if they still make, I wouldn't be surprised if they still make them. You remember cricket. But I helped build the gaming community. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that I was like a leader in building the gaming community, but yeah, I've been playing video games since there were video games. You know, I was already in my teens when you know, video games came to the bowling alleys and pinball arcades. So yeah, I started playing video games. My first home video game was Odyssey, Magnavox Odyssey, which is basically a Pong. I won't even say Pong clone, because Magnavox actually owned the patent for Pong. They got into a big legal battle. They actually owned the patent for that, and then it was ripped off from them. Not long logs, medium logs. On the truck, and on the trailer. Now we keep going. Cricket was a walkie-talkie you could talk to your friends on. Was that what the Cricket? I was thinking of some phone. I thought it was called a Cricket. That was made for seniors. That were, when you know, when you couldn't get landlines anymore, and your grandkids were worried about you going out to the store and needing to contact them. You know, they would buy you these phones that would not scare you with any of the touch screen or buttons with different menus and stuff. There was no menu options. You just buttons to dial on the phone. Play Tester OG. What's Tester? Oh, Playtester OG, yeah. I was a playtester actually for a company that made racing games, but that wasn't that long ago. That was, well, 15 years ago now. So to me, 15 years ago is not that long ago. I mean, let me lay out the path. Get back. I did not do testing for the Atari 2600, although I did write games for the Atari 400 computer, home computer. Got one of those when they came out. They played much better games. They still used cartridges, so that's one thing they had above the Commodore 64. They still used cartridges on the 400 computer. But then also you could get a disk drive for it, so you could load programs off the disk drive, and it auto-loaded. You didn't have to type load, so it had some technical advantages, some ease of quality of life features over the Commodore. Okay, where am I going? To the farm. But yeah, it came with a basic cartridge, and you can program it. And there were magazines, Atari magazines, where you could type in the machine code for a game and then play it. And then if you had a disk drive, you could save the game off. But that was pretty cool. And if you didn't, you could just, you know, type it all in again. Let's see. Good old floppy drives, 5 1/4 inch floppy drives. 3.5, 5.25, or 5.5, 3.25. What am I working on? Where is this going? It is going to the farm. Okay, that's all I need to know. Which is, I will take the main roads as much as possible. And I have a fuel station on the way. So how about that? Yeah, I was one of those geeky sorts. I wasn't a kid by then, but not what you would call a kid by then. Who would program games on the Atari 2600? Just stupid stuff. Although I was okay, I will admit to being even more geeky. I also programmed games on a programmable calculator, an SR52 something, I think. Maybe it wasn't the SR52 Ti. It had a magnetic strip that you could load programs with. It's a programmable calculator, and I had a printer for it. And I actually programmed a version of Missile Command, and you could type your own functions and stuff on the calculator. Well, I programmed a version of Missile Command for this calculator that would print out on the printer, the missiles coming. So it would be like stop action Missile Command. Because you didn't have animation, but it would print, here's your cities. It would print out your cities. It would print out a page of your cities, and it would print out a page of your missiles, and you had to calculate what angle you were going to shoot and what, where your, I don't remember if it had multiple missile locations or what. Yeah. It was pretty fun. Boy, this is a long way around. I get to stop fuel again. Yeah, that's how nerdy I was. This is why I was going to get a physics degree and ended up switching to computer science because I couldn't afford to go to get a physics degree. I needed to go get a job. I needed to actually work for a living. It was much easier to get a job in programming than it was to get a job in physics. Where am I dropping off there? Although I did work for a time as okay, what's the best way to approach this? Probably this way, and I can get around this way. This way. I was actually a member of the American Chemical Society, working with a professor of mine as a research assistant at a government agency that I won't name. I don't want to name drop. It was a government agency that did scientific research in the aerospace realm. I'm not gonna name drop any places where I worked. I was just a student, research assistant. He was a physical chemist, or did physical chemistry work with him. He was delighted to hear that I was pursuing a physics degree, because his last research assistant was just pursuing an engineering degree. So him and we worked in a lab with a lot of pure physicists, and like I said, he was a physical chemist, and they were all, I managed the experiments, because he was professor. All he did was write the papers. Um, but you know, one physicist friend I got to know well, and I did a lot of work on the computer, analyzing the data and stuff on an old Apple II. So, but mostly self-taught at that point. But then I switched over to like I said, switched over to a computer science degree because I couldn't afford to pursue my dream, which is why I'm an old jaded man now. I had a good career in computer science. Enough of a career that I get annoyed at the crappy development of practices of some of the game companies. And I know there's you know, the whole gaming industry, the marketing and everything is brutal. To try to keep ahead of your competition, whatever, is you almost are forced to give out unrealistic deadlines for your program, for your games, being part of the entertainment industry. So, and then when you have to crunch time, things fall by the wayside. But when you have a game that's already sold 1 billion copies, not quite 1 billion, millions and millions of copies, and you still can't manage your updates so that when you fix a bug in one update, the next version of the game comes out and the bug is back because you don't know how to manage your code well enough to not repeat bugs that have perpetual bugs. You find them, you feature them, you fix them. You know, your maintenance team fixes them, and the communication somehow doesn't get to the development team to make sure it gets rolled into the next major update. Stuff like that drives me crazy. And if you spend years, I'm talking about Minecraft now, if you can tell. If you spend years developing a world and then suddenly half the stuff in the world doesn't work anymore because they changed something, and there's no backward compatibility, stuff like that drives me crazy. When they play test stuff, I'm sure they just don't play test it on existing worlds. Oh wait, I'm hauling logs! There we go. Oh wait, I gotta close the menu. Do I have time to get this load delivered? I think I probably do. People have asked me, are you going to play Minecraft again? You know, we miss you. No. I miss you too. You want to play SnowRunner? I've not succumbed to playing like Stardew Valley or anything like that yet. A lot of my Minecraft friends also play Stardew Valley, another game that's attracted to the same audience. Lol. I've never played Stardew Valley. I've watched friends play it, but stream it. I've never played Stardew Valley. There are some surprising adult themes in Stardew Valley. It is kind of like a game that appeals to, it's like I've mentioned before, like a Disney movie that has like hidden adult humor in it. Ouch. Keep an eye on that timer. Hopefully I'll get this, I'll try to get this delivered done. I am going to do one thing though, while I'm thinking about it. My brakes on. Resetting my party chat because that keeps the sound from getting all wiggly wobbly. They redid the Twitch app on Xbox, oh, maybe a year ago now, to bring it more in line with all the consoles apps, and also the Smart TV app. And there's lots of features they took away. Some features they made easier, but lots of features they took away. You can't comment on the app anymore, for example. It's much harder to watch VODs, things like that. But they also introduced a bug. I don't know if this affects PlayStation. I think, well, I'm not sure if it affects Xbox. That if you're streaming on the Xbox, the audio, both the voice and game audio, will get warbly, like you're listening to an old cassette tape that's had been stretched out, where the tape's gotten stretch marks in it, you know, so it's warble. And if you don't know what a cassette music tape is, I'm an old guy. But yeah, and so it's a terrible bug, and people have reported it, but it's like in that piece of code that is... I've talked to both Twitch and Microsoft about it, and it was like, oh, well, it's the Twitch app, you have to talk to Twitch. And then I talked to Twitch, and it's like, oh, well, it's Microsoft is responsible for that part of the interface. You have to talk to Microsoft. Nobody's in charge of the code on this new app. Like, what? Why isn't anyone fixing this? I think it only affects the Xbox. That's why Twitch doesn't want to do anything about it. They're going to fix their overlays to work on mobile. I wouldn't have to use another overlay provider. Yeah. That would be nice too. I use the same one, Lightstream. It's not that expensive, but it does cost money. I would recommend Lightstream if you are going to stream on console, because they accept overlays from a host of different created programs. So like you can import overlays from Stream Elements, you can import overlays from Streamlabs, you can import overlays from a bunch of other places where you can basically any place that OBS will integrate overlays. Lightstream will too, and they do it for consoles. You like it as well? Yeah, I've checked out. It's so much cheaper to go with Streamlabs Online, so I checked out Streamlabs Online, and it's like, oh, can you import my existing overlays? No. Well, I looked at your overlay editor. It seems to be missing all these features. Yeah. Can I do like alerts? No. Can I do online chat? No. Can I do animations? Well, if you have an animated GIF, can I do, you know, like scroller things, or put up my my goal list, or, you know, anything like that. Like I have a slideshow. I have a slideshow with my music. No, the only thing Streamlabs overlays can do is display GIFs or PNGs. That's it. I don't even know if they have camera support. Streamlabs Online, their overlay editor. It's so crappy. It's like, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's half the price of Lightstream, and I get nothing for it. Well, I'm gonna be a little over an hour, which is gonna be bad for my YouTube numbers, but that's fine. It's fine. I watch a science communicator, Angela Collier. She's a physicist. And she's kind of snarky, which is what I like. I like snark. And one of her catchphrases is, "It's fine. That's fine." I think she sells t-shirts, whatever. It's fine. Talk about, you know, some really dumb practice that people do, but it's fine. You know, it just, you know, doing this just like gives you all bad data and whatever, but it's fine. I mean, she's an actual researcher, not just a communicator, so she knows actually what she's talking about. All right, cargo management. There's two more. Oops, engine shutting down. Get a good look at the truck. And it's time for me to take a break. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm going to be doing this another many hours yet. 4 more hours or so. So stick around. I've got lots more to do. So yeah, this is definitely going to run, be a long stream because I got a late start. But if you're watching on Twitch, that's going to be, or sorry, Twitch, stick around. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be out the next weekday at noon, U.S. Central Time. Iowa, if you feel like typing that in. It is GMT -6, so it's 6. It's noon in my time, 16 or 1800 hours in the UK, 6 p.m. And then midnight in Bangladesh and 0600 the next day in New Zealand. So for those of you on Twitch, again, stick around. Those of you on YouTube, next episode. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll see you then.